Hello everyone and welcome to TRS Season 6 week number 9 on Red Ridge. Do a quick fly through the layout of this track, see the whole shot over here, plenty of room on this gate, slam down here, very tight right-hander to start things off, that is the finish line as well, so it's pretty clearly marked, you can tell where it is. Quick left into the first collision that we encounter in the lap. Slamming down here, this is going to be the second one that we see. Looping it around here, third one. Under the bridge here, shout out to RHCP, another one there, so... Oh, we're still going through, and then you go through that same one again, and then obviously you're looping through again. So you come up here, and loop back down one more time, another collision there to the finish. So what, like 5 actual collisions? Obviously you go through the zones more than that, because that's how collisions work, but I think it's 5. I think it's 5. So... definitely a lot of opportunity to get cheesed on this track, but this one is kind of weird with how they're laid out. Like sometimes usually the collisions are like pretty quick after a turn or whatever, but on this track it seems like it's you have to get like pretty spread out for them to hit and really have an impact. So that'll obviously make things kind of weird, but that's how it is. I was trying to find Turkey. All right, that's where Turkey's starting. You go through everybody else in the gate. On the far left we have Detail, Soul, Luke, Real Deal, Opix, Roman, Armada, and Hunter on the far left. Hunter's going to be throwing the grenade for us for the start. I think this is the... I think he did a little practice. I think he did a little practice run, so I think that's the practice nade. Oh, no, it's not. Wow, we already did the practice nade. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Actual start. 20 laps. The checkpoint's going to be 2:01 on this one. Green flag, so you get the whole shot on this one. Oh yeah, there comes there comes Turkey. Looks like Soul is going to have the lead early on, so nice start for him. Although it's a 3 wide already downhill. Soul, Luke, and Real Deal from outside to inside, and so far so good for Soul, holding on to it. Then he goes off to the side there, makes contact with the column. And yeah, that cost him quite a bit of time right there. He had to have a big rejoin, so yeah, he definitely lost a lot of time on that one. So that actually somehow Hunter ends up in the lead after that, but he ends up cheesing right there, so might lose it pretty early on. Real Deal's coming to the lead, trying to take control of the race. Whoa, big jump from Luke there to try to get in the podium battle. Roman trailing in 4th. Trying to look into that as well. And then you got Detail and Opix right now, 5th, 6th, and then it seems like there's another, the rest of the drivers are kind of in a pack of their own at the moment. Basically the pack of people that had a pretty rough lap 1. Although they're starting to get there. Turkey and Soul aren't too far off. Ramda's not too far off. Big flip roll down the hill there for Luke, so that'll put him down to 4th and pretty close behind Battle, Detail, and Opix. Trying to look in. Hunter got the lead back, by the way, and he's holding on to it right now. Oh, and I think he cheesed the jump a little bit, but he's still holding on to the lead. I don't know how, because that's a rip for Opix right there. That's tough. That's going to send him all the way to the back on that one. Big crash there. Yeah, I thought, from our perspective, it looked like Hunter was going to absolutely cheese the wall, and then somehow he just held on to it. And he's actually doing a pretty good job holding this lead for quite a while so far. Real Deal coming back up to him, trying to take the lead away, but hasn't had an opportunity yet. Roman sees an opportunity, goes for it on the inside. And it looks like he will have second. Real Deal's still trying to fight for it. Oh, Hunter goes a little too wide. Luke and Detail to send it really far to the inside to dodge that one. Hunter's going to fall all the way down to 5th. Big mistake there. Roman and Real Deal still duking it out for the lead side by side. Oh, yep, this hill is pretty cheesy. And you can make some moves there, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. It's definitely an interesting section on the track. A nade just went off. I don't know what that was all about. But Turkey and Soul have a bit of a gap. They're trying to get back up into that top 5 battle, but they have a ways to go. Probably going to need some collision help, but Real Deal leads that lap down, and now he has a pretty good lead, few goose lengths, a little bit of breathing room for everybody in the podium spot at the moment, really. Still not too far away. Any mistakes, could see some moves be made, but pretty close. And yeah, you can see the way they run it there, like that hill, if you're behind somebody, and you don't have to be, you really don't have to be like that close behind somebody to do it. But as long as you're like decently close behind someone, you can just absolutely like full send it into there. And again, like sometimes it cheeses them, sometimes it cheeses you. It's kind of reminds me of like sending it into the lift on Sigma, which we raced last week. Kind of a roll the dice when you go for it. Sometimes works out really well. Sometimes you think you're an idiot. There's nothing you can do about it after it's already been done. Real Deal's still doing a pretty good job holding on to the lead, keeping Roman at bay in second. Turkey's now got a pretty decent gap there on Sol, and Sol and Armada are having a little bit of a battle of their own. Oh, Opix more issues under the bridge there, and that puts him way off the front pack. And it's interesting because he might be in that collision zone, so things could spice up here at the front. It kind of seems like he might be in it, or these guys at the second pack might be in it now in some of these spots. So try to keep an eye out for it, because I think those should come into play pretty soon. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, there haven't really been. There we go. Yep, there we go. There goes Sol. Okay, so now we're in it. Now we're in it. Yeah, it took a little bit. The collisions are pretty well spaced on this track. So because of that, again, you have to have like pretty big gaps between the drivers that are colliding. It's not like, it's not like other tracks where usually it's the guy that's like a position behind you. And a pretty good battle for the lead. Roman's bringing it up on Real Deal here. Let's see what he can do. Go on board with him for a bit. Had to go through everybody to find it. Oh, that was close, and it did make some contact. Real Deal getting cheesed, I think, with Opix there. So Roman will take the lead off that, and of course Real Deal falling back to second. It wasn't too bad. It seems like both drivers just kind of got slowed down. I don't really think any of them like flipped out or anything. So not too bad of a collision. But that being said, unfortunately for Real Deal, it is one that'll cost him the lead spot. So unfortunate there, but still plenty of time to go. Oh, and potentially collisions for Roman as well. And there it is. Sol makes contact with Roman, evens the score for these guys. Oh, hits him again. Actually, that one didn't really do a whole lot, but hits him again. I must have had a collision with Luke too. Detail moves into the podium spot. So, and yeah, now it gets pretty well gapped. Turkey and Hunter into 4th and 5th now, and they're duking it out. So, and yeah, look at the gaps. Everything's getting pretty spread. The nice thing about this on this track, oh, just barely at the end of it right there. Oh, I thought Sol was gonna get them both. That would have been great if Sol could have got them both right there, but just a little bit too far off. But yeah, things getting gapped quite a bit here, and the positive of that is, again, on this track, you kind of need to be gapped quite a bit for these collisions to get super interesting. So that'll mix things up. But yeah, again, a little bit of a different style on these. In other TRS tracks, sometimes or oftentimes you can be the driver like behind somebody for position or in front of somebody for position, and still have a chance of colliding with them and either losing time on them or using the collision to gain time on them. Oh, rip Sol, that sucks. I don't know what happened there. I might have to look at a replay on that. I don't know what happened there, but that's just sad. Just seeing the end of that is just tragic. All right, let's see what happened here. Wait, what? Oh, what? What? How did that happen? I respect the dismount for just, like, I respect the immediate decision making on that. To just immediately get off the goose and go for the reset. That was actually a pretty good heads up play. Gotta respect that. But yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. I did not think somebody would end up getting stuck there. That's tough. So unfortunate for Sol in this race, but if he can time his cheeses pretty well, he can still mix up the lead battle. It's going to be pretty hard for him to come back in this one. Hunter's falling back to 6th. Luke moves up to 5th. And maybe 4th now. That's a huge collision between Opix and Turkey. Turkey's going to fall back behind Hunter as well. Oh my god. Now Hunter gets in it with Opix. Man, that was a tough go of it for them. So they lose a bit of time. That'll move Luke up to 4th. Turkey in the top 5. Hunter outside of it still. Turkey just shifts around a little bit. Roman still leading, looking to take Seoul. Maybe a lap down here. Real Deal and Detail getting pretty close for 2nd and 3rd as well. But looks like they're going to need a little bit of help going for the lead, and they might have that help as, again, Seoul is not on the lead lap, and Roman's behind him. So maybe that could help them out a little bit. Oh, Armada. Oh, Hunter got collected too. Yeah, a Rogue Armada could also help him out, and suddenly the race gets very interesting. This is your 3-way battle for the lead right now. Real Deal moves up into the lead spot. Oh, that sucks. That only affected Armada, really. Oh, no. Real Deal goes wide. Gives it up after the finish, so Roman goes back to the lead. Oh, the swerve. Detail trying his hardest to avoid it. Does lessen the impact a bit, but not going to save himself completely as Roman still fighting for that lead. Oh, boy. Okay, they're good. Wow, this is a really nice battle for the lead, actually. These guys going back and forth. Every possible inside that could get dived, they're diving it. And there it costs Real Deal, I think, trying to protect it. And Roman's going to slow up a bit. And this allows Detail to get into it. And now it'll be a battle between those two for 2nd and 3rd. Oh, that's going to, yeah, that's going to be rough being that close behind Roman on the jump. So that'll cost him a bit of time, but Real Deal's got a, oh, it's a little close, Real Deal's got a decent gap now for the lead. But this top 3 battle for this win is still on. Roman goes very wide right there. Opens up the door a little bit, but not any visitors that time. I think he even got collision there with Turkey just a tad. And it definitely slowed him down. And they got lappers coming up behind him too. So this is getting pretty interesting up here. Battle's heating up in the lead pack. And all this battling and cheesing is helping Real Deal out. Definitely what he wants to see. Oh, big dive move for Detail on Roman there, and that'll give him the 2nd place spot. Roman back to 3rd, and what kind of laps are we looking at right now? Oh, we're pretty close to the end, actually. About like 4.5 laps to go. So we're actually rolling through this race. Not that much time left. This one feels like it's going by very quickly. Oh my god, what a collision there. I'm surprised. That looked like it was going to hit, at least for me, that looked like it was going to hit Roman pretty hard, and then the lap drivers behind him were actually the ones that really got affected with that one. So yeah, that was not ideal for them. Now the gaps have separated quite a bit for the top 3. Pretty healthy gaps between all 3 of them. Let's take a look at everybody else. There's Luke in 4th, and I think Hunter. Oh, Hunter. Wow, Hunter lost his lap. That's tough. Or did he? I'm trying to figure out if he went a lap down or if he missed a checkpoint. I think he actually went a lap down at this point. That's tough because he was in that fight. So Turkey, they're in 5th, and you can tell 4th and 5th, they have a pretty big gap. So those spots are all gapped up pretty big right now. So yeah, the lead battle is still one of the closest things. Somebody must have cheesed right there. As we hit the 3 to go, let's go on board with Roman, see if he can still contest this 2nd place spot, or if a collision happens with Real Deal, that could open up the lead battle back to these guys, and things could get very spicy. So see what happens here with only about 2.5 laps to go now. Halfway through this one. Oh, Detail cheeses it a little bit. Holding the inside costs a little bit of time, but not too bad of recovery. Like the move. Oh, wow, that was really close. That could have gotten Roman pretty bad right there, but ended up being pretty okay, actually. It didn't really seem like it cost him that much time. Okay, so it's getting pretty close. 2 to go. 2 to go. So 2 more laps around Red Ridge. And again, we had a pretty awesome top 3 battle for a bit there, but towards the end here, it looks like things are starting to gap out a little bit all over the track here. So probably going to need some collision help to spice things up at the end if we're going to see another battle. There is a collision, but that was Luke and Armada, so that's actually going to spice up the battle for 4th. Luke and Turkey are side by side now, so that'll spice up 4th place, but not going to do anything for the top 3 as Real Deal goes to the white flag and Roman's controller batteries. You got to charge them. You got to charge them pre-race. Oh, no. Oh, no. Look at the gap, and there goes 4th and 5th. around, and Roman's still recovering, and there he gets it. So he'll definitely still get top 5. I don't think anybody's that close. I don't think anybody's that close behind him. So he'll still lock up 5th. But that is definitely a heartbreaker for sure. You know, he's not too far off in those top battles of the points, even without any mulligans. So that's definitely going to hurt him a bit. Getting close to the last week of the season. There we go. Real Deal taking his 4th win. Detail coming home in 2nd. And the battle for 3rd and 4th, Turkey and Luke going into the final collision. And Luke gets collected by Soul, so Turkey will rush his way to the podium spot. Luke 4th, and Roman still going to take home 5th in this one. What the hell? How did Armada just... What? What? What is... What? Okay. Looks like Soul... Oh, Soul's way off. Never mind. Hunter. Yeah, so Hunter will still get 6th. He just fell off quite a bit. Like, he was actually pretty close to the top 5, and then he fell back quite a bit. So Hunter will take that spot. Oh, that was close, but Opix will come home in 7th. And then we're looking for Armada and Soul still on track, and it looks like Armada's got a slight edge here. Oh, that's more than a slight edge. Well, a slight edge in the checkpoint, but in the track position department, Armada looks like he's got this one locked up. Here he comes. There he goes, taking home 8th, and Soul gonna take 9th. Unfortunate after getting the whole shot, but yeah, a couple like getting stuck obviously did not help, so that's pretty tough. Pretty tough. So Real Deal Detail and Turkey taking home the top 3 spots on Red Ridge yet again. Going to be going on to Halo 4 for the next race. So see you guys there.